friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm Jishnu Yadav, third sem, Sri Venkateshwara College of Engineering, ECE branch, and I'm with a new topic in the subject Digital Systems Design using Verilog. Shift. The topic is shifting operation of data using registers. Types of shift registers: serial in, serial out shift register, serial in, parallel out shift register, parallel in, serial out shift register, parallel in, parallel out shift register. First one, serial in, serial out shift register. The shift register which allows serial input one bit after the other through a single data line and produces a single input is known as serial in, serial out shift register, which allows the serial input one by one is called the serial in, serial out shift register. Since there is only one output, the data leaves the shift register one bit at a time in a serial pattern, thus the name serial in, serial out shift register. The logic circuit given below shows the serial in, serial out shift registers. This is the serial in, serial out shift register. The above circuit is an example for the serial in, serial out shift register. The input from the left side of the flip-flop. The main use of serial in, serial out shift register is to act the delay element input from the left side of the flip-flop. The main use of shift register is to act as a delay element. Serial in, parallel out shift register. The shift register which allows serial input one bit after the other through a single data line, which transfers the bitwise data from the single data line and produces a parallel out in is known as a serial in, parallel out shift register. The logic circuit is given below. The circuit consists of D flip-flops which are connected. The signal is connected in addition to clock signal to all four flip-flops. In order to reset them, the output of the first flip-flop is connected to the input of the next flip-flop, and so this flip-flop is synchronous with each other, so same clock signal is applied to each flip-flop. This is the serial in, parallel out shift register. Parallel in, serial out shift register. The shift register which allows a parallel input. Data is given separately to the each flip-flop and in the simultaneous manner and produces the serial output is known as parallel in, serial out shift register. The logic circuit given below shows the parallel in, serial out shift register. This is the parallel in, serial out shift register where the data is transferred. The circuit consists of 4D flip-flops which are connected. The clock input is directly connected to all flip-flops, but the input data is connected individually. The output of the previous flip-flop and parallel data input are connected to input of the mux, and output of the mux is connected to the next flip-flop. All these flip-flops are synchronous with each other. The same clock signal is applied to each flip-flop. Parallel in, parallel out shift register. The shift register which allows parallel input data. Data is given separately to each flip-flop and in simultaneous manner and also produces a parallel output is known as parallel in, parallel out shift register. The logic circuit given below shows the parallel in, parallel out shift register. This is the parallel in, parallel out shift register. The circuit consists of 4D flip-flops which are connected. The clear CLR signal and clock signal are connected all four flip-flops. In this type, the registers, there are no interconnection between the individual flip-flops since no serial shifting and data is required. Data is given as input separately for each flip-flop. The same way output is also collected individually from each flip-flop. Universal shift register. Universal shift register is a type of register that consists of both right shift and the left shift. It has also parallel load capabilities. Generally, these type of registers are taken as a memory elements in computer. But the problem with this type of register is that it shifts only in one direction. In simple words, you mean that universal shift register is a combination of bidirectional register and the unidirectional shift register. This is the universal shift register. Bidirectional shift register. If we shift a binary number to the left by one position, it is equivalent to the multiplying the numbers by 2. And if we shift a binary number to the right by one position, it is equivalent to the dividing by the number 2. To perform these operations, we need register which can shift the data in either direction. Bidirectional shift registers are the registers that are capable of shifting the data either left depending on the Mode selected. If the mode selected is 1, then the data will shift it towards the right direction, and if the mode is selected 0, the data will shift it towards the left direction. The logic circuit given below is the bidirectional shift register. The register which is used for the data is connected to two ends and circuit, and depending mode selected only one gate in this active state. Thank you friends.